Yeah.
Happy New Year. Welcome in all you shooters, loaders, and casters. Happy New Year from the Georgia Shooting Connection to you. We're happy to have y'all here with us to celebrate the new year coming in. Not that we're going to be here till midnight. It ain't happening. But
Nope.
we're glad to have all y'all with us. We got Kyle as usual. We got AR as usual. We got special guest G23, Mark Remark, and Tin Man. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. How's it going?
Glad to have all y'all. And the Scotsman popped in and popped out. Come on back, Scotsman. I'll let you in.
Yeah, if the Scotsman needs a place, I can bail because I'm
Well,
dealing with a sick wife. So
I understand. Come on back, Scotsman. We'll make room for you. I'm glad to have.
We'll just take breaks if we need to.
Yeah, and trust me, I got plenty to do. I got Suns in Yonder. I got the Bulldogs on the TV. So
Let's go, dogs. Sick 'em, woof, woof.
everybody might be out partying tonight. We already got 18, 16. We're falling backwards instead of forward anyway. Let's go through the room. Tell everybody what y'all been doing this week and start us off, Kyle.
I've been the most worthless person to ever poop between two shoes this week. I've been off all week. And I have done very little reloading. Most of the reloading that I've done was to get some stuff off my bench, just so I didn't have to move it. Let's see. Bathed the dog a couple of times. It's been a pretty uneventful week, but I've had fun doing it. Had to burn up some vacation time, so that's what I've been doing. G23, what you got, brother?
I've been pretty useless. I've been off since the 16th of December, and I'm not going back till the 3rd of January. So been out having fun. Went to Washington, did some shooting videos. Trying to get everything set up, dealing with a sick wife.
Oh, I'm sorry she's sick, sir.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Did y'all hear about Miss Betty White?
Yeah.
Just did, yeah.
The Lord has just gained a saint. That's all I can say.
3 weeks
she's
before
nice
her
lady.
100th birthday.
Yeah, me and Angel were at Publix this morning getting some stuff for dinner tonight, and saw this magazine that said Betty White's about to celebrate her 100th birthday. And we were like, man, she sure was funny. Oh, that's great. She looks great. Everything's fine. Then we get home and I find out that she just passed away. I'm like, damn it. Yeah.
That firework in the background was perfect timing, I'm just going to say.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mark, what you been doing, bud?
Oh, just playing with 450 Bushmaster and 300 Blackout. Being lazy myself. Back to
How
work
do you
tomorrow
like
night.
at 450?
Back to work tomorrow night, and good to see a 10-man. G23. Hope the other half gets better sooner than later. And thanks for having me, guys. It'll be a fun night.
I'm hoping so. Tim, man, what about you, bud? What you been up to?
Worked the hangover shift today, noon to 5. And then I've been loading some 38 special for my wife's snubby. And casting with my new mold a little bit. And other than that, not a whole lot. It's work, the usual stuff.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to get back to the new mold here shortly.
Sure.
AR, what you got? What you been doing, bud?
Hey, man, I've been went to my daughter's this week. Did a little shooting, a little video. I haven't put it together yet for the channel. Hopefully do that. Good being with you guys here. It's good to see you, 10-man, and Mark, G23. Of course,
Likewise.
JH. Good to see y'all in the chat. I've been doing some brass reaming, primer pockets, past few days. Outside of that, just sat back enjoying the holiday.
I've been doing the grunt work.
We got Rune out there. Jeremy, I did not eat your wife's beans. So I'm just saying. There's the Scotsman in the side chat. Hey, Ocean. Welcome in, everybody. Maybe we'll have a little bit of fun tonight. We're honored tonight to have and G23. Kyle, they getting close, bud.
Boy, sound like grenades.
Call in a damn warthog. Jesus, I don't know what's going on.
They're zeroing in on you, dude.
They're definitely walking those in.
Yeah, the mortars are creeping closer.
They are, man. I was gonna be having flashback.
I need a Burt gun right now.
Call in air support.
Y'all know that Mark and Tin Man don't get to be with us on Friday nights very often. So we really cherish the times that they can spend with us, and we're happy and honored by your appearances, guys. Thank you for being here and spending some time with us. Yeah,
I want to know first how Mark is enjoying that 450 Bushmaster, and then I want to know how Tin Man is enjoying that toilet right next to his loading bench.
Well, the 450 is good. I've got some loads worked up. I had a hiccup yesterday. We might get into that later if y'all care. And doing pretty good. I love it. It hits hard. It's fun. You know, not too bad on the target either. So
I've been looking at it.
My toilet's all right. I just cleaned it the other day, so it's nice and shiny, ready to go.
It's ready for the Virgin Mary herself to squat and take a dump.
Ready for me to make a mess of it again.
Oh man, it really is good to see you guys tonight. I figured everybody'd be busy. Hell, I thought I'd be busy. We thought the Weather Channel had it nailed. We were supposed to be in for severe thunderstorms and all that. We had made plans to go out to a friend of mine's house, and couple of other people were going to be there. One of them, it's his birthday, and we were going to sit around and play guitars and just let the boys be boys. But me and Angel decided we were going to stay at home because it's like 45 miles over there, and there ain't no sense in driving on New Year's Eve if you don't have to. So
absolutely.
Yep.
Especially in pouring down rain. Turns out it's not pouring down rain, but it looks like it could.
It will be within the next 52 minutes, I'm told. But,
that's what I was hearing too, but I don't know. We're just gonna stay safe and eat our meatballs and sausage balls and play with the puppy. Next.
No rain here. Not in the
well,
future.
the Dogs scored again. It's 14-0. If anybody cares.
Hey, baby, 14-0 Dogs. I don't know if you heard that woo from inside the house.
In Alabama, of course, they beat Cincinnati, but
I saw something about that. What was the final score?
27-6.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty brutal. Yeah.
There's Mr. Walter. What's going on, Mr. Colt? Happy New Year to you, sir.
I get so tired of these YouTube notifications over here on the bottom right-hand side.
There's my brother, Willie.
What's up, Willie?
Sir William?
And Jeremy's wife is going to let him have a cannon, but not a tank.
I would go for a cannon. Just choose a good position.
And Mike Hester's getting ready to cook tomorrow.
Collards.
My mama used to do that, and I would bug out of the house.
Collards and kale. Kale?
To the house, that's for sure.
Well,
I didn't see any cornbread on that list.
Yeah, I could
Good
go
point.
with collards and cornbread, maybe some beans, but kale, collards and kale.
Cornbread, yeah.
Are you a little blocked up? Are you?
No, but he probably will be.
he,
My brother King
he
said,
won't be after the collards and kale. Good God. Oh, Jesus.
I got quite a bit going on here shooting too. You just can't hear it.
It ain't started here yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it will.
Big Al, what is a Rossi 68, man?
Is that the 22? A Rossi 22 long rifle?
I'm not sure. There's Mr. Rogers, USMC. What's going on, brother? And ain't nothing wrong with that, Dave. Yeah, that goes without saying. G. So yeah, and 6-shooter Texan. We want to know about this new 1911 you got too.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I can do the
Cabbage.
cabbage, the whole collard greens and stuff. I'm a southern boy, but man's got to draw a limit somewhere. There's Echo. What's up, brother?
No, you don't. I'll take all the collard greens, cornbread, and
There's Uncle
black
Man.
eyed peas or pinto beans or anything like that. That's good eating, and you always make enough. That way, you eat for like 3 days, and then throw half of it away.
Mm-hmm. You ever
All
had
right, good deal. 6-shooter Texan's got a video on YouTube about his new 1911. I take it.
Yes, he does. That is one sweet looking 1911.
you ever
Who
mix
was
corn?
this? Who was this other Kyle that we have flying around the side chat? I haven't made his acquaintance yet.
I did
Just
the other
Kyle.
day. I seen him. Time ago.
Well, I see
think
it's just Kyle.
I think he used to be Cryer, Kyer. Now he has it by Kyle.
Okay,
All right.
Kyer, just some guy.
Yeah, just some
Yeah.
guy. Yep. All right.
Oh, okay.
Jason, we have to. We got a legitimate reloading question here, guys.
All right.
16 in 38 357 is probably going to be too hard unless you are really pushing it. 12 is going to be about right.
I'll get good expansion at 12 in my little 18-inch adapter. So for rifle,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, it depends on your barrel length and your cartridge shape.
And how hard you're pushing it.
Yep.
So you have to match your BHN with the pressure. And if you have the Lee book, you can look on page, I think it's 113 or right around in there somewhere. There's a chart in there that matches the pressure with the BHN hardness of your projectile.
Brother Jamie, how did you come off with that page number out of that specific book right off the top of your head like that?
Well, I don't know that that's accurate, but I said look around page 113. But if you want me to, I can go get my Lee book and we can.
No, I'm going to believe you. I've got a Lee book too, but I just damn. I got enough information that I have to remember off the top of my head. I can't believe you, being a Sunday school teacher, can remember that kind of stuff. How many filing cabinets you got up there?
Well, I got one for Bible, one for CMA stuff, one for reloading stuff, and as long as they don't get all tumbled out,
No doubt, brother.
That's right, Cranky.
Cranky.
We need to get Cranky on here one of these nights.
Oh, cranky.
I don't.
Check that apron out. Let's go, Brandon.
Cranky, I really do appreciate the Christmas card.
Yes.
I hadn't got around
Likewise.
to making a video of all of them yet. Yeah. Pop the green smoke. Got it. Hadn't got around to making a video yet, but I got quite a few Christmas cards, and I'm very thankful for them. I'm covering up my refrigerator year after year, and it's because of all of you crazy people.
You're one of us, dude.
Sorry, I had to go put the baby to bed a little bit early tonight. She's getting pretty ornery.
Well, don't worry. Fireworks will wake her up at midnight.
Hope
Right?
they better not.
Well, you know how you can fix that, right? You can give her a shot of Gentleman Jack right before about 11 o'clock. She'll be asleep till after all of it's over.
We'll stick with Invent's Tylenol.
I'm about to say I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not a doctor.
Look at Charles Irby. What's up,
Charles
my
Irby.
brother? I've been thinking about you all day today.
Charlie,
How do,
Irby.
sir?
You could always just put some earmuffs over her ear too. Might help.
She'd rip them right off.
Yeah, of course. Good to see you, Mr. Irby. Good to see you, Willie. Good to see you, Cranky. Good to see you, Big Al. It's good to see everybody here. You know, I was actually amazed that we would have half the people that we have here: Fuzz, Tim, James Pollard,
JP.
Mr. Michael.
Hurtneck.
I'm sorry. I mean, it was moving too quick for me to catch it because I'm telling you, even though Mr. Irby said stay sober, I'm not. I'm sure it's big surprise. You
A
know,
little late on that one.
but it's great to see everybody here, and I hope everybody stays safe and has a great evening.
You too, Kyle.
Then we welcome in West Covina.
There's Pat.
Hey.
Yep, Charlie had a heck of a snowstorm. I was just talking to him yesterday, day before.
Some areas of the country are getting crazy snow, but the old wild tale is down here when you get thunder and lightning in December after the winter solstice, you're going to have snow in 10, 12 days. I can't remember exactly how it goes, Jamie, but we had one heck of a thunderstorm. Thursday night?
We did.
So, yeah, I was going to say, Jason says it's on 107, but he thanked you for the information.
Well, yeah.
Well, I hate to debunk it, but we had thunderstorms 2 weeks ago and still no snow.
2 weeks ago was before the solstice.
Right.
Okay. Whatever.
So, nanner.
Yeah, Idaho, I'm on a group text with Jerry, and he was in Wyoming, and it was like -1 degrees and blowing snow and all that mess. Charlie, are y'all having snowstorms out there? He said Charlie said he was keeping the see, that's what I just said.
Yep.
Me and Jerry putting it out there about the same time. So yeah, I take it Charlie's got snow in California as well.
Wet and heavy snow and wind. They got trees
Wow,
down,
sure.
all the good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nope. Yep.
Whoa.
There he is.
Hi, Jerry.
8.
Yeah, we got snow out here the day after Christmas, and it's not It's not too bad now. We're starting to warm up.
It was actually chilly this afternoon, about I guess about 2:00, and then it's warmed up, and I feel like I'm in Florida right now, which makes me think that it's fixing to get stupid.
Yeah, it's close to 60 up here today too. We've had a crazy December.
It's been weird, man. It's been weird.
I mean, November, the last few years, we get a little warm, but it doesn't go this far into December, and definitely not January. So we're in for something. Or maybe not. Maybe global warming's true. Maybe we're all going to just melt.
That's all a bunch of bullshit.
It is.
Right?
We're getting a foot of snow tomorrow night, and it's going to be a low of -3, I think.
Yep, global warming is real.
Yeah.
Well, last year's snow in Texas tells us it ain't real. The Earth is just going through cycles, and we ain't been able to see them yet.
Every 9
Like
years.
I was telling Angel, I'm going to make this a really quick story. They were in Canada where there's ice packs, and they found weapons and stuff like that, and this, that, and the other, and they dated it back, and the guy said, I know that the Earth goes through cycles. We're just in a cycle right now where most of the ice is melting, but within 2 or 3 years, we're going to have 3 times the ice that's already here. Mm-hmm. And we're just glad to be able to find this stuff. And that right there tells me that even the scientists know it's a cycle.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be a scientist to figure it out. Sorry, man.
No, that's fine. You just got to get Al Gore on board, and then we'll have the whole world ready to go, ready to roll with it.
Oh my God!
If they ain't making money on it, it ain't right.
What does the invention of the internet have to do with anything?
Anyway, reloading what? Reloading what?
Let's talk about Tin Man's new mold.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Well, screw talking about it. You want to see it?
Hey, I'll see it.
Let me get the good stuff on there.
Nice.
I probably ain't going to be able to read it, but that's the MP 402-165 truncated cone. There's
nice.
The hollow point pins. There's the profile right there.
It has not been used yet.
Yes, it has.
Oh.
Yeah, you see the crud along the cavities.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to go back and pick that stuff off.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna load up some 10 Mike.
That looks like a gorgeous bullet, sir.
Thank you.
What's up, Tread?
Walter Bunning actually has that mold too. He put a video up about a month or so ago, and that's what motivated me to get that mold. I'm like, man, I like that truncated cone and that slick-sided bullet.
Yeah,
So,
mine's not that nice, but I gotta show you mine too. You want to see
Slick-sided and hollow point.
Whip it out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah, buddy.
It also has the pins. I don't use all the C-clips on mine.
Me neither.
Is that one Kyle safe?
I'll give you that one, brother. That was good.
Poor Kyle.
This is the 359 hammer, and I've got it loaded right now, so I'm not going to pop
Just
it off.
picking at you, Kyle.
I'll show you. It makes bullets that look like this right here.
Is that for your legend?
Nice.
350 Legend, 38, 357 Magnum,
Okay.
35 Remington. That's the Penta hollow point, and this one is the great big round hollow point.
See, they never sent me the pins.
I'm not going to ask Jamie to let me borrow that mold, but I will ask him to come over to my house for a couple hours.
Why not? Brass don't rust.
After that thunderstorm we had Wednesday night, any mold that would have been made of iron sitting out here on this table, it had rust on it too. Holy crap! We got a storm. I think it was Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night.
There's the Emperor. What's going on, man?
I think I slept through it.
Oh, it was sleepable. I can tell you that. I went to sleep right in the middle of it, but man, there was some water coming out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize that, Kyle?
I can't really see it, sir.
Yeah.
The lineman.
Is that the same one?
Yes, sir.
See, I offered to do it, but you wouldn't let me do it. You said, "Give me my mold back, bitch."
I didn't say that. I really said that. It turned out all right, didn't it?
I'm telling you, that sucker still casts great bullets because I used it after the fact just to make sure.
Well, one problem I'm having with it, and y'all probably ain't gonna be able to see this, but there's, and I know it's my OCD, but I got just the. Can y'all see the little bitty fins? There you can see it just a little bit.
Pock mark.
No, it's a fin.
Okay.
Where
Vent line.
On the seam. Yeah.
it's on the seam. But I can fix that too. I just got to get it in there, and I'm gonna be doing a video about all of my. There you go. My inventory of 38, 357, 35 caliber molds, pretty much for Jesse B Outdoors. He ain't out there, is he?
I hadn't seen it.
I haven't seen it. No.
Golly, there's 51 of y'all out there on New Year's Eve.
Dang.
Wow.
You got to
bringing them with them.
Don't want speeding tickets.
We are.
It's because Tin Man's here. Come on.
No, the MCK is bringing them all in, man.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Jamie,
I'll tell you though, Jamie, if you want me to, I'll get you a replacement mold because
no, man.
I did not intend on that happening. Did not expect it. It was one of them pop-up babies that had a lot of wind and it blew water all over everything. I lost some stuff too. I know you won't believe it, but I've thrown quite a bit of stuff away off of this table because of that storm.
Hey, Fuzzy. What's up, buddy?
But I've been more than happy to replace it.
That's fine, man. We'll figure it out.
I got a mold that gives me fins like that too, and you can actually see the lead trying to go into the vent lines that are machined into the mold, and I can't figure it out, man.
That's got to be a pin alignment issue.
I'm guessing probably, but there's no light that shines through it when it's closed, so I'm kind of.
That is stumpy. Yeah, that's a weird one.
Maybe the faces aren't quite flat, and the edges are touching, and the center's not. I haven't quite figured it out.
Do you have a vise?
I do.
What material is that, Tin Man?
It's an iron mold for RCBS.
My last one I got from Accurate, and I haven't reached out yet, but it, like you're talking, the outer edges seem like they close, but the middle don't, so I'm getting little fin action. And it was fine till first time I used it or so. I did heat cycle it a few times, but I'm getting fins now. And I did a little cleaning, actually took some steel wool while it was cold, and I thought maybe some oil built up when I used the lawnmower oil. It did improve a little bit, but I think I've got a warped mold.
It could happen.
Yep. Even a big old chunk of steel like that. I don't know what they kind of use, but I'm sure they got to buy them from a supplier. They don't make their own blocks, you know.
Correct. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Maybe they
What
do.
I was going to say is fully close it, close the sprue plate and everything like that. Sit it on top of a vise or an anvil, you know, a nice heavy piece of iron, and whack it with a rubber mallet a couple of times. Not anything stupid, but just say, hey, this is where you're supposed to be, and then get it hot and cast with it again and see what's up.
Yep, good idea. Yeah, Uncle Jim had that issue too. I think he showed that in the video where he taped the mold halves shut and then whacked her on an anvil. Thought about doing that. Yeah, I did call RCBS Willie, and they told me that it was normal. Believe it or not.
10-pound sledge. No, Ozark, no.
BFH.
Chico's here.
Chico, how you doing, sir?
That's it.
Do what, sweetie? My phone's going off. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Thanks for the warning.
If Chico's in the back, I can jump out.
He's not, but if he wants to come in, Chico, if you want to join us, just let me know. I'll swap in and out with you, man. There's
Chico.
AR Guns channel if y'all want to.
Let's what else we got to talk about, guys? Anybody got something special?
We need to talk about what you were experiencing.
That's what I was going to say. If anybody wants to chime in on H110 with Magnum primers versus small case versus large case, I've done some reading lately. Anyway, what my problem was, my first time out, I had some misfires. The primer was detonating but not igniting the powder. So went home, pulled the bullets, and I found little mud cakes down in the bottom of the case. And I assumed I had a wet case because I was getting kind of antsy, to get the next load up, to get this thing to run because it wasn't even cycling the action yet. Anyway, I was real methodic about my next round of washing brass. I waited a whole week to load it, yada, yada, yada. So, again, I had a bunch with misfires with little mud cakes in the bottom just yesterday. And Jamie reminded me of the H110 needing the Magnum primer to ignite. And what I read in some of these research and forums is that it doesn't show up in a smaller case when it shows up in a larger case. And Pat West Covina may have experience with this because he uses a lot of big bore stuff, and so does CW. So I was hoping to get some opinions, but I think we've got it narrowed down to needing a Magnum primer. So
James Pollard took the words out of my mouth. I'm sorry to interject, but man, I use H110 and 300 blackout, and I've never had an issue with standard primers.
Right. I use standard primers. I don't have a Magnum primer in my room. Right. 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum. Of course, it's a large primer now, not a small primer. But these, maybe it's something to do with the volume, the pressure, the small primer versus all that powder.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
they use 335 or 4227.
Yeah,
those are my go-tos. I don't think I've ever loaded a cartridge with 110.
I love the powder. It does good results. It's got good consistency when you do your part, man. Let me tell you, even in my 300 blackout small rifle, and exactly the same small rifle primers used in a 300 case as I do the 450 case. Light it just fine in my 300.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going to load up a bunch of exploratory cartridges and take them and go shooting here, and probably not this coming weekend, but the next weekend. And we'll make some videos and we'll post them up on the channel.
So also another part of this equation, and I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to load up some small primer, H110, same load, same everything, but I'm going to use Winchester primer, non-magnums. I was reading another forum, and they said something about the shower of sparks that comes out of the primer is different than, say what's in these guys right here, because that's what my main go-to is right now for small primers. I'm going to try the Winchester, and hopefully we can have a concrete reason, not just mysteries like we always come up with these mysteries. We don't exactly know what we did. So I'll keep you all posted on that. But in the meantime, yeah.
Well, what reminded me of it was on Johnny's reloading bench. He was having trouble with hang fires and failure to fires in cold weather with ball type powders, where it be the 6.5 ball, that new powder. Even that was having trouble igniting. He was having hang fires with that in 6.5 Creedmoor. And there's the Scotsman again. So my thing is, that's a good question, Harold. I'm not sure. But with a small rifle primer, with that part with that kind of powder, yeah, it just seems to be a thing. And like Mark said, uh, and Thorax, he's never had a problem with 296 or H110. But in larger cases, like Mark said, we're talking about 450 Bushmaster and 6.5 Creedmoor. We're not talking about 38 Special and 357 Magnum. So I think it's a thing. I really do. And
Me too. Yeah.
when he switched to a stick powder, and the stick powders have an ignition coating on the outside of the sticks, the problem went away instantly. He never had that problem with a stick powder of any kind, whether it be like Reloader 16 or whatever. Any of the stick powders, he didn't have that problem with.
Mm-hmm.
H4350, that kind of stuff.
I honestly believe. Sorry.
Go ahead. No.
I was gonna say, I honestly believe if those primer pockets were large, I wouldn't be having this talk.
I agree.
I wonder if some of the issue is too with that cold weather. I mean, with the extruded powders being able to ignite easier, is that because there's a little bit of airspace in between all them sticks, and you won't have that airspace with a fine ball powder, so that
Good point.
The primer could spark up further? Maybe I'm not sure. Just
Well, it ignites that flash point a lot quicker and covers that surface area, and because we all know it doesn't explode, it just burns really fast, and it just the flash point, once it becomes a little pressure combined with a little heat, here comes the chain reaction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, there actually, I forgot to mention during that there was actually a click boom. I could actually feel like I'm, shooting my muzzle loader, the modern inline. It's really fast, but you can hear a small delay when it has to chase through that nipple. That click boom, you can hear when you get good used to it. It was doing that on the 450 the other day. Took me way by surprise.
That's weird, man. Yeah.
Again, why some fired and one, why some didn't, whatever. I have no idea. So.
Yeah, that air in there's got to make a difference.
Yeah, and these cases are pretty full when you're using 39 grains of 110 behind a 250 grain bullet.
Yeah.
They're almost touching each other.
Yeah, it's interesting. Another thing a guy could try too. I'm not suggesting you do this, but this is a thought. Switch around them small rifle and small pistol primer. Try a small pistol in 300 blackout. Try a small rifle in 357. See what happens.
Yeah.
See if you get mud cakes in the blackout. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm not saying you should do that, but that would be an interesting test. It'd be crazy if them cakes showed up in 300 blackout using the small pistol primer.
That's a good point. And the only thing I have is an AR platform, so maybe I'm a little shy because of that firing pin comes on pretty hard. But I might try that. I mean, it'll just blow a little gas on me. I won't get a good answer, but maybe it'll be worth a shot.
Could be.
Yeah.
I've always kind of thought the difference between a small pistol and small rifle is just the cup hardness, but I mean, I could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah. And Winchester ain't paying enough attention. I bet you it's the same damn primer. You know what I'm saying? Their quality control is out the door right now. They don't even care.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
I think the main difference between pistol and rifle primers is the thickness of the cup.
Yeah.
I've weighed them, and we've all had our comparisons. Go ahead, Jamie. Sorry.
I just think everything on the inside's the same. Maybe with a Magnum primer, they put a little bit more of that juice in there, a little bit more of that powder. But Let me go through the side chat.
Sure.
And say hey to everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. We got West Covina Dodge, Mike Hester, Hipparchus, the Crazy Scotsman, Thorax, Jerry 1911, Big Al, Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog, Treads out there, Reloader 762, Ozark Spirit, Walter Bunning, Big Al, James Pollard, Buzz T48, PC Bullet Empire, the Emperor himself, Willie Bullet Man. We got Echoes Reloading Chamber, K24. What's going on, man? Yeah, let's put that comment up there. But we're going to assume that's not the case. We got Tread, Alaska 1, Andy. What's going on, brother? Tim S. What's going on? Edward Petty. MCK is in the room. Cranky Cletus, Harold Farmer, Michael Hurtneck, Ocean 374, Bulldog again, Big Al, and Chico. And I think Chico's backstage. Let me go let Chico in. Yeah, here we go. 1 second, brother.
Howdy, sir.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Good. And you?
Hey,
I'm tired.
What is going on, Chico?
I'm always tired, brother. I need a vacation.
Not
I
gonna make it
mean,
till
you're busy
midnight?
and doing stuff, living life.
I definitely am living. How's everybody doing? Let's see the side chat. Oh, it's on my phone.
go and make me a drink. I'll be right back, guys. Jump in, Jamie, if you heard me. I'll go out. Hey, see you a little while, guys.
All right, man.
Hey, AR. Hey, brother.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, man.
Happy New Year, everybody. Be
Happy
right
New
back.
Year. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
What are y'all doing?
Talking smack.
Everybody at the house been chilling.
Waiting on you, man. And we can start now that you're here.
I'm only 41 minutes late. I was actually, man, so at the matches that I go to, man, you know, you'd be surprised on how much ammo you see on the ground or in the buckets. They got like squib buckets or whatever, and a lot of it don't be squibs. It be light primer strikes, but I just pulled all of these. Some of them were 9, most of them were 9, and some of them were 40 and 45. And I had like 5 of them that had light primer strikes. And I you know, after I pulled the bullet, I put them in my gun. Every primer went off. So
Nice.
sometimes, from what I've been seeing, a lot of those guys who shoot competition, they put a light recoil spring in it, and it may not strike that primer as, you know, as healthy as a standard or a factory recoil spring. But so next time I won't fire off those light primer strikes. I'll just I'll load them. Shit.
Nope. Lost somebody.
Who'd we lose? G23 went, but who else?
G23 had to go take care
AR
of
having problems?
AR be back in a minute. He's just going
Okay.
to get a drink or something.
Hey, Tin Man, you see my collator?
Kinda.
Yeah, that's a collator for my T-Mag press. Yeah,
All right, man.
goes with that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everybody thought you printed me a collator.
Oh man. Everybody would be all over me saying, "Hey, I need one too."
It's my
That's
hat.
it. Whatever works, man. That's awesome.
Right? Poke a little hole in it, shake it up, and just fine. Oh boy.
Mike Hester said he's keeping his leg because he got injured, right? I mean, Rebel.
Do what?
He got
Not
blood
sure.
clots. That's what it is. He said keeping his
Oh
leg.
yeah. Yeah, how's he doing?
He got there in the side chat. I guess when I said how's everybody doing, he said keeping his leg up. Damn thing hurt.
Man, that sucks.
I'm thinking that might be a result of a side effect maybe of a COVID vaccine, but I'm not sure about that. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Say what you guys say, man.
Well,
We get it.
look, let's get real about that. And I know, but a lot of y'all fixing to unsubscribe me and all this, but I think whether you take a stick or not, whether you decide to get a vaccine, that's between you and your doctor and your guy. You know, it ain't my place to tell you, and it ain't nobody else's place to tell you. If you feel led to get it, particularly if you've got medical concerns that would possibly add to the good evening, Mr. Scotsman. That would add to your difficulty if you got it. Then you probably need to get it. But
100% agree.
Amen, brother. Preach it.
Well, it's simple. It's your choice, period.
Thank you.
right, thanks.
It's your choice. I choose not to. Why? Because I'm free. Why? Because I live in a free country. I live in a free nation. I live somewhere that says I have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you know what? Me taking some damn freaking jab because you tell me I have to, don't make me happy. So guess what? I don't have to. You have the right. You have the choice. It's yours, period.
Hell yeah.
You make that decision. Now, am I going to have some difficulties in life because I choose not to? Quite possibly. But that's okay. Because you know what? I'm a man and I can deal with that. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And each and every one of you will figure it out too. Why? Because you're a man, a woman, whatever you may be. You will figure it out too. Because you're an American, you're strong, and you will fight for what you believe in. That's all there is to it.
Yep. That pro-choice movement needs to be the only thing on our minds right now. Pro-choice all across the board.
Mm-hmm. I actually had an interesting conversation about that at the family Christmas. An older member of my wife's family came down and said something and said, well, you need to get the vaccine. I said, no, I don't. And she goes, well, why do you harp on people that do? I said, I never have and I never will. If you want to get it, that's on you. I don't. So leave me alone too. I'm never going to, talk down to somebody because of the choices they make. That's your decision. And she had this shocked look on her face. Like she just assumed that I would talk down to somebody who decided to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, no, that's not me at all. That shouldn't be anybody.
Well, that's who we are. We don't pressure someone to do our stuff. But they sure as hell pressure us to do what they think.
We have some people in our community, for example, have taken it. Have I given them shit? No, I'm not gonna. The thing is simply this. I want you to be okay. I want you to be all right. I really do. Whether you decide to take it or not take it, I want you to be all right, especially if I know you. And the biggest thing is simply this. We're supposed to be a free country. We're supposed to be a free nation. So
that mentality only goes one way, though. That's what I've come to find out.
When you have someone who is in power, and I use that term loosely, in power, trying to turn around and tell you have to do this, it is our responsibility as free Americans and a free people to say, fuck you, no. And sorry, Jamie, I know you don't like those words, but I'm being straight up as who we are supposed to be. It is simply that way. It is your right, your responsibility to turn around and tell them, absolutely fuck you, no.
Some of that views and one side says this, one side says that. It's starting to even come into families like it did with Tin Man. Maybe it didn't get escalated. Maybe it didn't become an issue. I experienced something myself over Christmas that shocked me. And I'm not going to let it divide, but it's trying to divide families. It's sad. It's totally sick and sad.
That's the biggest problem. They're trying to separate and divide us.
Yeah,
they've been doing this for 2 years.
There's only one goal in that point. At that point,
their entire goal is to separate, divide, and break us apart. And I've been trying to get this across to people for the last couple of years. That's their entire goal. The goal is to separate us. That's why they don't want you coming together. They don't want you going to church. They don't want you doing this. They don't want you doing that. Why? Because we come together. We have an understanding and we know who we are and we fight together. They don't want you to fight. They want you to fall apart, break down, and go, oh my God, this is happening, blah, 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 blah. No. We as a people, we as Americans, and yes, I say American, because God bless America. We as Americans stand together. We fight together. We stand for what is right, and we fight for it. One of the biggest reasons I came to this country was back in 9/11. I saw 9/11 happen back home, and I saw people come together so freaking hard for each other from the entire country, all over. No matter what situation they were in, no matter how poor they were, they came across this entire freaking nation to help each other.
You know, there are several diseases and viruses to be, I'm going to use the word scared of, and we all know we may not be scared of them, but we take precautions. Sometimes we're just in such good habits, we don't know we're doing it. But if OSHA wants to get involved with all this, who are they first of all, to be involved with that kind of safety? They're not about health. That's about workplace safety. And trust me, I know all about OSHA. The point I'm trying to make is all this talk about where's your papers? Well, how about where's all the other viruses' papers? Tell me if you've been vaccinated for this. Have you had that your whole life? Have you been around someone with this condition? Why is it getting so pushed now? When are we going to see someone push back and say, where's all these other papers? Not that I want that, but it's the same point. It's silly at this point to ask for certain papers on a certain virus. Not everything out there in the world can make you sick. If that makes any sense. I'm kind of jumbled there, but
Yeah, we're all in agreement.
yeah, I don't want this chat to go there, and I apologize, but it's all on our minds. Maybe we'll vent a little bit and let it go. Hey, Sharinda, you got any mail yet?
See, and the thing is, we need to vent, and we need to help each other, and we need to grow together.
Right.
This is the thing. We're not trying to fight each other.
Yeah.
And this is where you all need to understand this. We're not trying to fight each other.
No, I got
They
you.
want us
Yeah.
to fight each other.
But it's just like the 2A thing. We've seen how when we try to stand up to 2A, what good does it actually do? I mean, it does good.
And this is the thing. So there's a lot of things going on right now. So, for example, it's going to the Supreme Court. We talked about this Sunday. I asked Jamie and I asked many other people on the panel at the time on Sunday, do you have any faith in the Supreme Court? Zero.
Right.
Zero. I got none. None. I don't trust them one freaking bit. Not one. And I don't trust them because you look at what's going on, they've flipped on so many issues.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if they're Republican, it doesn't matter if they're Democrat, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. They're flipping. Well, why? Because they're all bought and paid for. And the issue really is coming down to this point is, well, we're fighting a battle that technically, and I say technically because I'm not going to say we can't win, but technically we can't win because they're bought and paid for. Now, we can still win it, but we can't give up. And this is the biggest factor.
Definitely.
Don't ever give up.
Yep. I have a statement, a closing statement, a question that I want everybody to think about. What would happen if everybody just plain said no? Nothing. If everybody just said no. I mean, honestly.
I've been saying it from day one. If every single person in this country stood up right now, walked outside and said absolutely hell no, what would happen?
Something new would pop up. Something new. A new skill.
No, you're right.
Yep.
Something new would pop up. But you know what would also happen too? They'd turn around and be like, okay, everyone's telling us no, we can't do anything.
They'll try something else. Look, here's
They
one thing
would.
I'll say, and
They
it's
would.
about
They would consistently try something else because that's what they do. But if we stick together and
Just
we
keep
don't
saying no.
let them do that,
Mm-hmm.
that's how we win. I've been saying it from day one. We all got to stand and fight. And it's not just 100,000 people here and 100,000 people there. It's collectively, as a nation, stand up and say no.
Hey, look,
If we can stand up and say no collectively as a nation, they lose.
look. Let me say this. I'll tell y'all if our the world in general was so concerned about health, right? A lot of y'all guys know I'm a gardener, right? So so I don't know the last time y'all have, but next time you go to the grocery store, you go buy a regular apple and go buy organic apple and look at the price difference. So if our government was so concerned about our health, and it's just my opinion, why is stuff that's more healthy for you cost more money?
All right, so look at this. So okay, so we
Good
had
point.
H1N1, we had Ebola, we had this, that, the other happened many years ago, 2016, and what was it? What was the other one? I forget. I forget what year, but they were supposedly the deadliest virus ever. And you go back and you look at what everyone had on in hospitals and so on and so forth versus what they have on now. They have a face mask. Back then, they had on freaking bodysuits, freaking oxygen fucking tanks, the whole nine yards. Today, they have a face mask for the deadliest virus in the world.
Sorry, I'm not laughing.
Wake up.
I know, right?
I'm laughing in my heart. I really
So
am.
back
It's
to
not funny, but it's funny because literally it's so ridiculous. It's not funny, but it's so hilarious because
I'll be the first one to say it's hard for us to assemble no matter what we're trying to fight, no matter what we're trying to support. It is very hard for us to assemble without being blamed. A terrorist at a homeschool meeting, a terrorist at the grocery store for not standing 6 feet away, blah, blah, yada. We all know the reasons. But where it starts is locally. I think if we start locally, and again, the school meetings is where it's local, but guys, we're in a fight of our life right now. It's not just about the virus right now, in my opinion.
So I'm going to jump on what Mark's saying, and I 100% agree with what you're saying, man. It's we are in the biggest fight for our lives, and we win by going local. We win by numbers, and yes, it's going to be difficult for us to assemble because the problem is when you try to assemble, you have to communicate.
They pick you off one by one. They pick you off.
When you communicate, they start figuring out you're trying to assemble something. And when they figure that out, that's when you start having problems. So we have to do it locally. Yes, we have to do it in small numbers and make it bigger progressively. But at the end of the day, there's other ways around that. So you got to think about things that most people don't think about anymore. Think about snail mail. Yes, I'm talking about actually writing a freaking letter and sending it to someone. Wake up. These are the things that we can utilize,
right,
and do that they're not expecting. So yes, I might mail 10 man a letter and go, hey man, look, we're gonna do this on this day. Let me know if you're in. Mail Chico a letter. Hey man, we're gonna do this on this day. Hey, let me know if you're in. This is how we can do this. We have to go the backdoor version, or if you really want to go there, old school version. How we could go to frickin' Jamie's day and go with frickin' tablets and start frickin' inscribing it on tablets and mailing tablets out. We have to go old school.
He said Jamie's day. You might catch that. Everybody got quiet. Oh Lord!
I mean, seriously, we have to go around the system, and the system is everything that you rely on. You rely on your cell phone. You rely on your internet. You rely on your email. You rely on this. You rely on that. We cannot get around it unless we avoid the system. How can you avoid the system? You go by it and you do the simplest thing, which is mail a letter.
Turn off the news, turn off the news feed on YouTube, turn off social media, and life goes back to normal.
Hey, Meg, bye, Meg. Happy New Year, Meg.
Happy New Year, Meg.
Meg.
So, Tread had a question.
Meg, I'll send you a link so you can get in here. I'll back out, Meg.
Nice try, Chico.
Keep dreaming, man.
Chico, you ain't going nowhere.
We're gonna let Big up in here.
I'll bail before you bail. Don't you dare.
I'm trying to get
Fred,
Big
I
on
am
the
a stand-up guy from way back, and if I have to, I'll show y'all how I do this.
Who, Jamie? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said I'm a stand-up guy from way back.
Oh.
Fred's asking, do we stand up or basket? And that's another reason I'm so happy to have my brother Tin Man on here, because he also is a stand-up guy.
You're not alone, man.
And I'm so glad that I'm not alone. And the reason I'm laughing in my heart is because almost at halftime, the Michigan Wolverines are toting the ass whooping. It's 27-3, and Georgia just intercepted on them again. So, yeah. Big Al earlier said, yeah, I guess Alabama will be national champion again. I know that makes you very happy, Cranky, but I'm still trying to. Where's he from again? Where's Cranky live?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey?
Yeah, I'm
New Jersey.
Is he
Joyzy.
Is he Alabama alumni?
I don't think he's anything.
I think he just likes to say "Roll Tide."
Look,
here's the thing, man. With Cranky is simply this: he lives in frickin' Jersey, he lives in a communist state, and yeah, that's all there is. That's all you need to know.
Cranky's gonna buy a home in Alabama.
Cranky says a lot of things. Cranky don't do much.
No, he's coming to Indy. He told me he's coming to Indy.
He said a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
He was coming through Ohio, but I never saw him.
This is OCD. This is my thinking about that. I think above 80 is okay, and I think what you got to be careful of is, and you guys on the panel, y'all please chime in. I think what you want to do is try to keep your powder at a constant, cool and dry temperature. I think getting it above 80 is not going to be the big deal. I think having it above 80 for a couple of hours during the day and then below freezing all night, I think that's going to be the issue.
All right, so I have a question for you guys. Yes, Cranky, there was. I was sick. Yes, and yeah, blah blah blah. And so was Daniel. So I have a question for you guys because I am looking for a particular powder right now.
Cool, dry place.
That's right.
Have you guys seen any powder in stock online that's a decent price without like going super nuts?
Typically, I have the best. Oh, go ahead.
Like pistol or rifle?
I need unique right now. Unique, I have nothing.
Man, no,
all the line stuff is pretty washed out.
The last price I got from Daniel was $38 at the local store for a pound.
That's not bad, buddy.
Yeah, that's honestly about normal. Right now,
that's not unique for 38. I'll jump on it.
That's over double what it usually is.
Yeah,
correct. But you know what? Online ain't gonna be any better than that. I promise.
Well, I never saw unique for under $32 2 or 3 years back when I started buying unique. Maybe I'm wrong.
Shit,
maybe it's my
I
area,
used to
but
buy it for like $18-19 a pound.
Oh wow! No, the only stuff I saw for 18 or 19 was the Shooter's World 3 or 4 years ago when I first got introduced to it, and I was brand new. So, but
yeah, they're sitting at 38 right now. Yeah. I'm like, nah, pass, dude. I can't do that. Man. That's like twice the freaking price.
Yeah.
Wow, Mark. I remember buying Tight Group for, like they said, like
about $20.
$20 a pound.
Yep.
And that $20 would last you a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned a good lesson back in 2012. I started stocking up after that deal. But yeah, this past 2 or 3 years, I've seen plugs. It's crazy. We all know.
Yeah.
I would, if I saw unique for 38, I'd snatch it, but that's just me. It's versatile. I need it. And yeah, it's supply and demand, but I'm not going to go much more than 50.
Well, I have, fuzzes out there saying if you can get it, grab it. I have other powders I can use, but I like unique for 44 Magnum. It works great.
Sure.
and that's what I'd prefer to have, but I refuse to pay stupid prices for
I
it.
hear you. And it's at that point where, I look at things like I'm blessed with a good job and I can splurge a little bit here and there once in a while. Yeah, I could have more, but over here. But if I want it, you know what I mean?
Well, and see, I'm at the point where, and this is the struggle for me right now, and I don't know what exactly what's going to happen, especially with the Supreme Court. I don't know if I'm going to have a job.
Right. Well, we're all facing that because
I'm at the point where I'm redoing my resume. I'm looking for a job. I'm trying to figure out options. I'm trying to figure out other stuff. Yeah, I'm working on my own business and so on and so forth, but that's a slow process. That doesn't happen overnight. So, yeah, I'm working on some things, but I still at the same time, I still have to work for someone else until I can figure out my own stuff. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm going to comply and I'm going to, do my best to boycott what we can. But at the same time, I'm not going to boycott myself out of a good time, if that makes any sense. I know that's crazy, but
Scott,
yeah.
have you tried the Shooter's World heavy pistol in that 44 Magnum?
I've got, did I buy? I think I bought 4 pounds. I think I got a 4-pound jug of it. I haven't tried it yet, but I do have a big jug of it.
A lot of people using that. If you look at the reviews on Midway, up on the Shooter's World powder, sometimes that's how I determine if I want a powder. I look at the reviews, and a lot of people like it for obviously 357 and but 44 mag. A lot of people like it for that.
Okay, I'll look at it. Yeah, because I think I got at least 4 pounds of it.
Wow, hobbies.
I bought some a while back on Powder Valley.
Right. Yeah. And recently I know I sent the text to a few people. I seen that Shooter's World. They had an 8-pound jug of it on Midway, and I was surprised to see any Shooter's World at all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they would have had that auto pistol, ain't it auto pistol, or what's the other one? Clean Shot, I definitely would have got it.
I got some Clean Shot.
I love Clean Shot.
Clean Shot's good too. I got Ultimate, and I've got a heavy. I know I bought a pound of that stuff back when I was, before everything went too crazy.
Hey, you guys that use Clean Shot, I noticed even at their max charge, they're real conservative. So I was able to bump it up, a couple tenths, 2 to 3 tenths, and get a good performance in the 9mm. So they're real conservative on their numbers, but I love that Clean Shot. It's good.
The cow follows.
Good,
what's that?
Good shotgun powder too. Go ahead, Chico. I'm sorry.
The cow fall asleep.
Might be eating.
Perhaps. Stray firework came.
Oh, well, that might be it. It's a war zone down there.
Okay, I double checked. It's an 8-pound jug, so I got 8 pounds of it.
Nice.
You're all right, aren't you?
Yeah, good, I should be all right.
Now that I know you're looking for unique, if I see some, I'll let you know, man.
I'd appreciate it, brother.
Sure.
So Clean Shot's good in 350 Legend too. Is that what I'm hearing? Emperor.
Oh no, he's saying
heavy pistol.
Heavy pistol, yeah.
Yeah. I've done
pistol,
that. Yeah, there's G. Pishner. What's going on, my brother? Welcome on in here, man.
You guys any good powders for 45 Colt? Even though I'm pretty sure I have yet to load any 45 Colt for my Rossi. It's still chewing up the brass, but I'm gonna polish it up soon.
Well, there again, Unique's good for 45 Colt.
Something kind of slow, right?
Jerry would probably know. Jerry 1911, if he's still out there, I think he loves 45 Colt.
I know that Jamie hates the powder, but I got one powder in mind.
What is
Tim S., I would not recommend you buy an 8-pound jug of anything until you try several 1-pound jugs of different things and you settle on a load that you're going to like. When you can tell yourself that I would be happy shooting that load right there for the rest of my life, then you go buy you an 8-pound jug of whatever.
The only reason that I bought an 8-pound jug, and I'm not going to lie, the only reason I bought an 8-pound jug right off the bat, shooter well powder, because of every one of these guys on the panel right here. They all
Shooter's
trust
World
it.
stuff
They
is
all
good.
use it, and that's good. That's good enough for me.
Well, Tread, that's a tough question because I can't settle on one pistol powder or one rifle powder. I think for a Magnum pistol, I would say that Shooter's World Heavy Pistol is my favorite. For semi-auto, I would, well, for 9mm and 40, I'd go with tight group and 45 ACP. I think I like Power Pistol the best. But an all-around rifle powder for the big boys, 270 and 30-06, I'd probably say IMR 4064. 223 and 35 Remington, I would go tactical rifle, or 700X is a good pistol shotgun powder. I got 800X. You got some 800X too, don't you, Chico?
Huh?
You got some 800X too, don't you?
Yeah, I think we split one. We split a 4-pound jug, didn't we?
We did.
Back when everything first. I seen Walter Bunham said he uses that 700X for 45 Colt, and the last time I got primers, he's got a something.
Woo! Look at that.
And that's one thing I got to do with Daniel. We got to start splitting powders up together. Figure out what we can buy and split some powders.
Well,
Yeah,
Guys, I got to bounce. I'll be back, or I'll be in touch.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Take care, Kyle. Happy New Year, man.
Love you, buddy.
all right, Kyle.
Jamie-
See you, brother.
Jamie knows what's up.
Come back if you can, brother.
all
Yes,
right,
sir.
Call me, bro. Let me know what's going on. Kyle's having medical issues, guys. So y'all kind of keep him in your prayers.
Yep.
Roger that.
On it. Accurate number 7 works real well in 9mm. 6.3 grains on a 115, 124 grain works great. Chico and Scotsman have shot that load with the cast bullet in their CZs, and that did great. It's a little bit of a high charge. So you're not going to get as many loads out of it, but it's a great powder for 9. And I've seen it more than I am any of the other pistol powders. So, Tim PC's done some pretty off the wall stuff with powders. So sometimes you got to experiment within a good realm,
You got to play around, man. That's
Mhm.
the thing. You're gonna play around with it. My thing's always been this, and maybe I'm crazy, hence my name. But I always take the max charge, I take the minimum charge, and I sit there and I go, okay, I'm loading either a Magnum pistol or this, that, the other, and I look at what I'm loading and go, okay, what can I do that's going to be close to the highest end of it, but not too far to where I can still push the limits and make it run just right. And that's kind of where I go. I sit there and I try to calculate it out. And we always go 10% below is usually what we all say. And generally that's what I'll try to start. But I'll do 5 rounds, and then I'll do 5 rounds of something else, 5 rounds of something else. And I'll walk outside and I'll shoot it and see where I'm at. And that's the beauty of it. It's the beauty of what we do. We have that ability to where we can go ahead and play with it and figure out what works. And, that's one of the biggest things that I love about everything that we do. As far as reloaders, we have so much of an opportunity when it comes to this, to where not just with rifle, not with pistol, but with everything. We have such a huge opportunity to tune it to our gun, to tune it for us, and just to make it work, period.
Well, we were talking about favorite powders, and my 30-06, 243, 308, that H4831 SC, it's an awesome powder for the loads I've worked up. And guys will argue 4064 or 3031, and that's awesome too. but some people may not hear of a certain recipe, but definitely get it out there and share what you got. We try to do that on YouTube, but here we are getting whacked on and all that good stuff. But, maybe Rumble will be a good place for us, and we can continue to share this hobby and learn from each other,
Everyone asks me about Unique and stuff. Why do I use Unique? And I like Unique because Unique was recommended to me. I think it was Jamie.
Night, Mike.
Versatile powder. 45 Colt. You can do all those old mill soap loads with it. A mid-grade 1,500 feet per second load with it. All your cast bullets. It does shotgun, pistol. Unique's all you need. Really.
I think it was Jamie, but I looked it up and it was like 18 grains for 44 mag. I literally did exactly what the book said. Went out, loaded it, went out, shot it, and it was perfect. And it was on every shot.
I like when they highlight the most accurate load, and you try that load, and they weren't lying.
No, they weren't lying, and that's again why I'm trying to find Unique, because it's dead on, dead nuts.
Say hi to Booze and Bullets, everybody.
What up, Booze and Bullets? Ozark, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Chico?
I think I'm finna do some expansion testing. Has anybody seen Reloader 762? Is he out there, maybe?
Nah, I don't know about tonight, but
he sent me these bullets.
Heck yeah.
That dude is a very good caster.
Right there.
It's a NOE 165 semi-wide cutter. It's a clone of the Lyman 350. I don't have it in hollow point. I think I'm gonna put these in a box of water tonight. I'm gonna take advantage of my neighbors shooting fireworks.
Heck yeah. I remember that on 4th of July and last year. That's the only time you get to do tests.
I go outside and everybody's shooting fireworks. I put them straight through a milk jug.
That's awesome.
Right. Tim S. has got a question here that we need to, and I'm behind concerned about Kyle, but we'll talk about that if we need to. What's the difference between what you use for 45 long Colt and 45 ACP? Tim, those are two completely different types of handgun rounds. Good night, Jesse. I'm doing a video for you tomorrow, Lord willing. There's a big difference in a what I call a rimmed. Yeah, there you go, Chico. A rimmed pistol case, and 45 Colt is very similar to the 357 Magnum and the 44 Magnum, as opposed to an automatic handgun round like the 45 Colt. Those two cannot legitimately be compared to each other. The only thing they have in common is the caliber, and you can probably, in some bullets, you can use both of them in the same.
45 long Colt was originally black powder, so it's not a high pressure round at all.
Correct.
It's not, but it can be loaded to near 44 Magnum performance if you have a gun that can handle that.
You can handle it, yeah.
That's key.
Throw that in your revolver.
that is key. And a lot of these new shooters don't understand that situation they can get themselves in.
Yeah, you don't want to put that in a.
So we've talked about this back, I don't know, probably 2-3 months ago. We talked about this, but me and Jamie are a big believer in old school Smith & Wessons and old school Rugers. And the reason that we believe in these particular types of revolvers is because back in the day, they were all hand fitted and hand done. And those will handle whatever you want to put through it. They will take every freaking load you want to put in there, and they will spit it out, no problem. You take one of the newer ones that are MIM or whatever the hell it's called now, they will not handle that whatsoever. They will have all kinds of problems. You will experience things that you should not experience. You'll not be happy. You want to do heavy pressure, high hitting loads, you buy old school Smith & Wesson or old school Ruger.
The new GP100s have a pretty fat top strap on them too, just saying. I think the GP100s can handle some stuff as well.
The
But I agree.
GP100s generally overall can handle a lot. I haven't looked at the newer ones, but in general, the GP100 can handle quite a bit.
But I agree.
Thorzak's as always makes a great point. I didn't realize 44 Colt cases were that thin, but I can see how they would be. They were not a Magnum case.
So one of the big things that when I got on the 45 Colt, and most of y'all know when I got on the 45 Colt, it was because I bought a gun from Mr. Holster, obviously Mr. Holster's firearm, and there was a specific note, and I sent the message to Mark as well, of case load and the pressures and all the rest of it, and don't go over this with a specific firearm. He had everything written down saying, don't do this because of this. So for the particular one that I bought, I can't go over 950 feet per second. And I believe the one that Mark bought, I think it was 850 or 900, something like that.
850.
But it was all written down. Know what you have, know what your gun's capable of, and don't go over it.
You got 4570 old school cases the same way. If you look in your manuals, you got 3 different sets of loading data in 4570. Was it the Ruger Mark Ones? They'll handle big high pressure, but that's the only gun that'll handle the big high pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And that.
Good night, Chris. Happy New Year, brother.
Good New Year, Chris.
Y'all know I'm a big 44 Magnum guy, and you can push it pretty hard on a 44 Magnum, but I mean, I've had some loads that I've shot, and I kid you not, some of the first ones that I bought came with the first gun I bought that was in 44, and the flame was over 4 foot long.
Hey, H110.
I didn't load them. They were given to me with the firearm, but it was over 4 foot and long. I'm not joking.
Shoot one and you say, okay, that's enough.
Slow burning powder is fun to shoot at twilight.
I shot about 5 or 6 10 men, and the guy that was with me who worked for me was like, do you see that flame? I'm like, no, I can't see from behind the gun. He's like, let me shoot it so you can see it.
All I see is blue.
And I stood back there, he pulled the trigger, and I'm like, holy, literally it's like a 4.5 foot flame. Nice. It was nuts.
Yeah, I got a buddy with a Casull with a 10-inch barrel on it. He loves to put that slow powder in there, and when it's getting dark, put those suckers in there, and you're shooting flame rings out of it. And,
that is a crazy cartridge.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand, Tim S. I don't think I would be using the same powder for 45 ACP and 45 long Colt. I think HP 38 for 9 and 40. Those are very similar cartridges. See, they're both semi-auto pistol cartridges.
Perhaps take a look at the pressure too. I mean, I'm not sure what the pressure is for 45 long Colt, but for 45, what is it, like 28,000 average?
Yeah. Well, some of the powders will interchange. It's just you got to watch your volume, your charge rate.
And that's always the big thing. And that's why we all recommend having a light over your press so you're watching to see how much is going in your case volume.
Good night, Sharonda. Happy New Year, girl.
See ya.
Sharonda's been ducking goose hunting. She's been used to getting up early.
So look, one thing definitely about 45 Colt, it has 2 pressures depending on what gun you shooting out of. So it's 14,000 psi if you shoot out of like the original Colt revolvers or their replicas. The max pressure is 14,000. But the second category is if you shooting out a Ruger Blackhawk, Freedom Arms, or Thompson Center Contender or Encore is 30,000 psi. So depending on what you're shooting out of,
Right.
Yeah, you'll blow cylinders out if you put it in old.
This is the big thing, especially if you have a revolver and a rifle. You got to find that happy medium.
Just fill it full of green dot and call it a day, right? PC Bullet Empire.
Stuff it in there.
Stuff it in there, stick the bullet on top, and ram it all the way in.
Fill full of trail balls, and you can never go wrong.
There you go.
Just don't break the
You know, here's the thing, Ozark. Jamie doesn't like Trail Boss. Trail Boss is a girl's powder. And I could literally take the 8 pounds of Trail Boss I got right now, stick it in a 44 mag case. It still wouldn't be good enough. It'd still be too, it'd still be too little.
It's good for the mouse farts.
It stinks.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be probably gonna have to step off into the 45 Colt long Colt world.
I can't afford another caliber.
I know, man.
I thought you're going 10 millimeter, 10 man.
That's why I'm saying I can't afford another caliber. I'm still working on 10 millimeter.
Dude, I'm looking at like 3 other freaking calibers. And I've still got like 4 that I still haven't even loaded for yet.
I just need the brass and the gun. That's it. I got everything else.
I've pretty much got all of it for most of it. It's just I haven't even stepped out the realm yet.
No.
Yep.
The one that I don't have right now is 7.62 by 39. And I was looking at brass today and looking at the price of brass.
You don't want to get into it.
And looking at the price of dies and stuff is like, damn.
You don't want to get into it, Scotsman. Just give all your stuff to me. I'll get rid of it for you.
There you go.
I don't have any of it, dude. That's the point.
I got dials for that. I purchased a few months back.
I think I have about 200 rounds, 250 rounds left. The steel case, maybe. That's it. But yeah, I'm like, damn.
So back when Walmart was cool, I found a spam cam of the by 39 at Walmart of all places.
Nice.
I about had to change my underwear. I said, "What is that? I'm taking it home."
So I did find one place. They got 1,000 rounds right now, and it's not a terrible price. So I may buy it, but it's steel case, unfortunately.
Now Matt probably beat you to it, didn't he?
No, they're still in stock.
Oh, that's good.
I actually sent Matt a link earlier for 9mm because I know he shoots a lot of 9, so I sent him a link earlier to somewhere else. But yeah, no, it's a possibility. I might pick up 1,000 rounds because I literally cannot find it anywhere. And the brass is just stupid.
What kind of platform you shooting out of that, Scotsman?
That's on an AK. I got a Polish AK.
Oh yeah.
So I picked up the AK probably, I don't know, probably about 4 months ago, something like that. I just happened to come across it. It was a stupid price, and I'm like, I gotta buy it.
Well, in my opinion, if I was
one of those you come across it, don't hesitate things.
Yeah.
In my opinion, on the AK, if you're going to have an AK and another platform with 7.62 39, run steel in the AK because it tears brass up.
It does. Yeah.
Well,
it's
and
hard on brass.
That's one of the things I've been seeing. So the one company I was looking at today,
Yeah.
they had 500 cases mixed, but one of the biggest things they had in their description was that these are tore up, and you will have a mixture of whatever you get, and it is what it is.
Well, the case heads, you can see the ejector marks or the extractor. I mean, it's hell on brass. It rips it out of there hard and throws it hard.
It basically sounds kind of like the 308 that I have, that literally kicks it out and destroys the case mouth, and you have no case mouth left.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's not just the case mouth; it's the head. It's got a lot of chewy stuff on the head from getting slammed into the action and then pulled right back out of the action. It's a pretty violent, situation.
No, it basically sounds like the 308 that I have in semi.
Yeah.
Another thing too with that AK, at least mine anyway, it shoots all that brass forward too. So if you had a shooting line, it ain't behind you like you think. It's forward of the shooting line.
Yeah.
Put your net up there.
Basically, you ain't picking it up. You're
right.
Screwed.
Get
Crawl
the broom
underneath
and
that
reach for
bench,
it.
man. Crawl under that bench.
Yeah, and that's why I'm seriously considering the steel case, because it's not a horrible price. It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible. It's what is it? 35 cents a round, I think it was.
Yeah, not horrible, but
so it's not terrible. It's not super fantastic, but at the same time, for 1,000 rounds, 35 cents ain't bad.
And
but it's still case, Scotsman.
It is still case, but at the end of the day, I still get to go shoot my gun instead of my gun sitting in my safe and doing nothing and rotting, and
Exactly.
I don't like my gun sitting there rotting.
No, sir.
No safe queens.
My whole thing about the steel case is not that it's that bad. It's just that some of it is lacquer coated, lacquer painted on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
You really need to scrub your chamber when you get done shooting that stuff. And then again, I'm not positively sure that it's not corrosive. So I would clean my gun real good after I shot it.
Ed's Red takes care of that chamber pretty good. Obviously, we all know about Ed's Red. So
yeah, I love that stuff.
So I'm thinking for this bullet, I'm thinking about 4.5 to 5 grains of unique. Give me good expansion. We're gonna find out.
there you go.
Damn it.
What bullet was that? I might have missed that.
That's that
Oh, the Reloader 7.62 bullet. Okay.
yeah, it's a Lee clone. I mean a Lyman clone.
Mm-hmm.
358 156 clone. I said this an NOE mode. It's a 165, but these dropped at they 50-50 mix for expansion.
Okay.
So they're 155.
I'll say that again, Chico. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good? Hold on.
So
Let
is
me help you.
that 50-50 wheel weights and 50-50 like wheel weights and soft lead?
Yes.
Okay. So that should be around 11
That's
or
a
12
good bullet,
BHN.
ain't it?
Nice.
Look at that
I
powder.
know fingernails,
Hold on. Can I stop everyone? Just look at that powder coat job. Look how good that is.
He does a damn good job.
Standing
Yeah.
up bullets right there.
Yeah, he definitely y'all don't know Ronnie, man. He's a good dude. He definitely knows that and he knows that that AK round too, that 7.62 by 39. He sent me some of those.
Nice.
But yeah,
those are some good looking bullets, man.
You talking about Reloader 762?
yes, sir.
He's a good brother. If you
Yeah,
guys
he
don't
is.
know him, you need to go check out his channel. If you like it, give him a sub.
He makes awesome bullets, and especially his gas check bullets. Man, they look so good.
I
He
will
did.
tell y'all if y'all don't know. So he's full of information. And but his channel, he don't have any content on it. But if you look on any other forum, whether it be Cast Bullet forums, Cast Bullet Association, he's all on that stuff. He's write articles and stuff, but he has no content on his channel. But you still sub to him.
Yep, he's got articles on the Reloaders Network too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And on what's Kenny's Desert Precision.
Yeah. DP Gunworks.
Yep.
Yeah, he got me started in the right way when I got into loading that 7.62 by 54R. Him and Ozark hooked me up, and he got me. He's the one that introduced me to the concept of a when you're sizing your brass, instead of using the ball that comes back out the case, the actually using a mandrel to size that. So basically, what I did is took the pin and that ball out of the sizing die, and then of course that turns your sizing into 2 steps. But if you're going for accuracy, that's no big deal. But he turned me on to a NOE thing where you it's actually a sizing mandrel, and you can order them different sizes. And of course, for 7.62 by 54R, which typically has, our 308 barrel bored guns in America, that's more like 310, 311. So I'm sizing that at like 310, 311, and then running sizing my bullets at 313 for that, and it's working out pretty good. I got some more test loads, but I hadn't been out to shoot them yet. Mark shot my finished my finished Mosin. It's got a Seiko barrel on it, and it's a pretty nice gun. I kind of like it.
Very nice.
I paid way too dang much money for it, but then again, I think about what I paid for it and what I'm seeing that particular model go for now, and hey, I got a deal.
Yeah, I don't think you see too many of them finished Mausers.
No, they're kind of rare. They know they're keepers. That's why nobody's letting them circulate.
And it's got the octagon receiver. It's actually built on a Russian receiver, but that's about the only part of it that's still Russian.
Yeah.
Been rebarreled by Seiko, and of course it's got a Seiko wood stock on it. So
that Russian, I got a Romanian M44, and it the machine work and the steel is immaculate on that one too. But it takes about a 313 to 314 cast bullet to get any accuracy. So I'm running into, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm not going to have good luck trying to find a full metal jacket, running in that thing. So, but that's why we cast. So
that's the beauty of cast bullets.
Yep.
And those ones you sent me, Jamie, are the best load. That was the best load. The 170 grainers you cast and powder coated for me were, I floored myself with the group I got at 50 yards with iron sights. I can't believe it.
One of the biggest things I love about this chat is the entry to this chat. And the entry to this chat, if you don't pay attention, is hello, shooters, loaders, and casters.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, it encompasses everything we do, who we are, and what we are all about. And that's what I love about this chat. It literally encompasses everything. And
I think
the whole point of it is to bring everyone together.
Yeah. I think Tim, PC, has it even figured out some more simple terms. Hello, fellow gunners. That explains it all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it really does. It really does. And that's what I love about this, man. We all have our ways of doing things. We all have our ways of how we want to explain it. But at the end of the day, we all do the same thing. We all come together.
Mm-hmm.
I think his rifle, Rebel, I think mine's an M39. I think his was the previous model to mine, but I'm not sure. We are. And Scotsman, I'm glad you brought that up because I went off on a tangent on AR's chat last night. When we started this live stream, and you were significant in helping us get it off the ground, and I appreciate that. Our main thing was to try to, what we wanted to do in our live stream was bring all aspects of the 2A community together. The guys that are just shooting, the guys that are training for competition, those guys, and there's nicknames for those guys and nicknames for us, and I just wanted to try to bring together the guys that are just out there shooting and training and training for competition, whatever. Then I wanted those guys that are doing that and reloading their stuff. I wanted to get those guys, and then guys like typically what you see us, guys that are doing those things and casting their own bullets. I just wanted the whole community to try to be unified. And the guys that we started with, me, myself, Kyle, Nathan, and then we added Chico. We all shared that same vision. We wanted unity, basically, and that's what we've accomplished, at least a little bit.
Here's the thing, man. So number one, I didn't do a damn thing, so shut up. Number two,
you instigating.
Number two, I'm so proud of all of you guys, and not just people in the chat, but everyone in the side chat. Because if it wasn't for you guys in the side chat, and it wasn't for you guys out there watching and helping us make this happen, it would never happen. And so I thank all of you guys out there, because you guys have the questions. You guys bring the questions. And you literally make this happen. You literally bring this to us every week to where we can help you. And maybe I don't have the answer. Maybe Ozark don't have the answer. maybe 10 Man don't have the answer. But someone out there with
Cranky has the answer.
And so this is the beauty of what we have. And whether it's my chat, Jamie's chat, or anyone else's chat, Uncle Jim, whoever it may be, this is the beauty of it. We all can come together, talk to each other, help each other, and just essentially, as simple as it sounds, and as stupid as it might sound, we all make each other better.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's
iron
it.
sharpeneth iron.
We
Nobody's
all
gonna
stick
get talked
together.
down to. No questions are treated like they're stupid.
No, we all stick together. We all make each other better, and that's all there is to it.
Bad, no.
I'm not going to say it.
I need to say this about Cranky's comment. Whereas we may not love their choice of firearms, we love Glock guys too.
No, we don't.
Just saying.
He knows. He was just ruffling feathers.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
Oh, boy.
Jamie is lying.
You can make them lower frames out of a freaking machine that spits out little lines of plastic. That's pretty impressive.
It's pretty stupid.
Without repeating everything Jamie just said, we have bridged the gap in many of lifestyles on this YouTube thing. When I got started in on YouTube, I got started in.
Marvin?
We won't judge if you have a Kel-Tec.
Go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying we've seen several different communities come together. I'm starting to see names that I saw, 6, 7, 8 years ago over here when all they did was, farming or bushcrafting and stuff like that. I'm glad you brought up the bridge that we're seeing, because that's the unity we need, not just here in our little hobbies, but the local, starting the local political stuff. We need to get it going, and that's going to help reach out.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. If you want to say no, say it at the ballot box. That's
Right.
the only way. Start
Well,
locally
I've said it many times, man. The chats that we do, you can literally say whatever you want, so long as you're not tearing into someone else to the point where it's beyond stupid. You have that freedom. That's the whole point of it. You have that freedom. You can say whatever you want. You start getting to the point where you're ripping into someone else's family or something like that, okay, then you're gone. But, you have a lot of freedom to say what you want to say. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of where we live. That's the beauty of America. We have freedom here. And yes, our freedoms are under attack. We are suffering a lot of different things right now. But it stands with you. It stands with you standing up and saying no, fighting back. And the way that we can fight back is by saying and expressing the things that we have. And we have these things in our power. So Jamie's doing this chat. We have this in our power. We're talking to each other. We're helping each other. We're growing each other. This is something that we can do. And this is what we got to keep pushing and driving. And, myself, Uncle Jim, and many others, we all do these chats. This is a huge key to how we succeed as Americans. This is a huge key to how we succeed and keep our freedoms.
Well,
I agree. I wasn't laughing at you, Scott, and I was laughing at that comment.
I just want to stress the fact that Walter's talking to guys that he's never met face to face. When you get that opportunity to go meet somebody that lives semi close to you, don't be afraid to
do it.
Load your car up.
Even if they're 24 hours west of you, go make a trip.
Hop on a plane and fly for 1,200 miles, like some of us did.
I drove.
Mark drove,
and I'll do it again.
There's James Aveskage. Y'all remember James? He's been on the stream a time or two and had a tragic accident in his family. This boy killed a huge elk the other night.
Nice.
And sent me pictures. Congratulations, my brother. And no, we will not be here till midnight, because at midnight, I plan on being inspecting my eyelids for cracks. I'm just saying.
Hold on. Did you just say you were going to smoke some crack?
No. If I was, I wasn't going to be telling y'all about it.
And you wouldn't share it either.
I was going to say, if you're going to start smoking crack, you better start sharing, boy.
I don't even know what that means. I'm so old.
That means puff, puff, pass. That's what it means.
Don't Bogart.
Well, I can remember that. I lived through the 70s, but crack,
I know nothing.
Looks like the Emperor plans on being asleep by midnight too, man. I don't know if y'all know this or not. I don't mean to.
Looking good, Chico.
Nice.
Looking good, man.
Hey, man.
Ready.
You going to go live, Chico?
No.
Oh, man. Come on. Come on. Do it, man. Do it.
I probably will be only able to get off 2 of them before I lose all the water. I'm finna go set 2 boxes up and fill them up with water.
Do the trash bag deal like
the trash bag, yeah.
Oh, you don't want to put out 12 milk jugs like Uncle Jim and just try to catch one bullet.
It's dark outside,
If any of you guys want to go live for a while, I'll go live if you want to jump in, but I'm not going live by myself.
That's what I was asking.
He needs to go live when he takes his shot.
After this.
I wonder, could I do it with my phone? Because, doing it with the phone sucks sometimes. I lose
Yeah,
connection.
it does.
But I might do it. I'm gonna go
At
out
least
there.
record it.
I mean, if y'all want to go live, I'll go live and I'll invite y'all. Y'all are. I just don't want to go live by myself.
Ozark, you up for it?
Well, I'm 2 bourbons into it, so I'm good.
You're just getting started.
I'm good. He says I'm good.
After we finish here, I'm going to eat a good supper, hang out with the woman for just a little bit,
You just
and then I'll come
started.
back wherever we go.
No, MCK, when you came out to Uncle Jim's, you left her in the car the whole time.
Yeah. At the bottom of the hill.
We gave you so much crap. Why didn't you bring her in? You've been here 2 hours.
I'm
That's
only
funny.
18 beers in.
I don't blame you for not bringing her around, man. A bunch of dudes up at Uncle Jim's house playing with guns. She probably didn't want nothing to do with that.
You didn't. She goes, "You go have fun, honey." Yeah, yes, ma'am.
I'm going to sit here and read a book. Yeah.
We're fun though. It was all fun and games until that wind picked up.
Man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was sunny and gorgeous. Then the clouds blew in and the wind and the temperature dropped about 20 degrees.
That's what I'm blaming. Oh, go ahead.
That
Michigan
was fun.
fumbled, Georgia got it.
I think 2
All right,
boxes
so-
will be enough. I know 1 won't.
How fast?
Real quick, Alaska one, Andy. Man, I appreciate it, brother. If you're serious, I do appreciate it. Let me know for sure, and I'll we'll figure something out. And like I said, I'm happy to pay for it, dude. I'll pay for it, man. I don't ask for anything for free, so
That's 1.
He's out there offering to help me with 76239. That's just freaking awesome. This is the cool thing about our community. We all come together, we all help each other, and it's just freaking awesome.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how many people sent me bullets and brass and stuff over the years. And shared, I picked up that 76251. I'm like, Jamie, I got to send that to you. I'll never use it.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff.
Sometimes I feel bad because I want to make videos about everything, but I've been making videos every week. I get sometimes I get so much stuff. It's just stupid, and it's just like I don't really want to be making videos consistently. Of it just gets beyond stupid how much stuff comes in.
There was one time where I think I waited 6 months between getting packages. So I got a package, and then 6 months later, I got a couple other packages. I did one video opening all of them at once, and one of them was broke loader. I felt so bad. I'm like, man, you sent me this, over last summer, and this is in the middle of winter. I said, sorry, I haven't opened it yet, but I'm doing it now.
Yeah. Hey, can you throw up Cranky's comment? Hey, Cranky, when I drive across state lines and I gotta pay all the toll fees, I'm pretty sure I ain't no freaking freeloader, asshole.
He is pretty tall, ain't he?
Drive across state lines. Yeah, it cost me a ton to drive there.
I just think it's cool that I have a 2-cavity mold that I know full well that I've casted well over 1,000 bullets with, because I went through a bag of gas checks, and I think I only shot 200-300 of them bullets. The rest of them went to everybody else. You know what I mean? I enjoy that.
And that's the cool thing, man. That's when I got into this years ago, and I got into this again. I got into this because of someone who literally had so many subscribers, wasn't even funny. And for next thing I know, he's watching my videos because I made a comment on his, and I was blown away that he was watching mine. And we started talking to each other a little bit, and it's C-Max Arms. And next thing I know, C-Max Arms comes up with a video saying he's got cancer. And we all come together to help him. And that just blew me away how many people jumped in. And to me, coming from another country and not knowing any of you guys, it was just a huge feat and a huge thing where literally, I mean, I can't even count. I literally lost count of how many emails I got a day of entries and so on and so forth to help this man out. And it was insane, absolutely insane. And then on top of that, I got people that want to send this and that, and we all help each other out. You know, I've said it time and time again. I literally get blown away by our community, our people, and you know, it sounds like a broken record, but seriously, you guys are just awesome. Y'all are. It's just nuts. We all come together, help each other, and I'm more than thankful and blessed. And I will say blessed, absolutely blessed to know all of you.
Ditto.
Likewise.
Absolutely. So we're coming up on the hour of 10. Y'all wanna keep it going for a little while? We got some more stuff to talk about, I think. Can y'all hang out 30 more minutes?
I'm okay with that.
You sure?
What about you guys go, brother?
What about you guys on the side chat? Y'all up for 30 more minutes?
Drag them along. Don't give them a choice.
All right, this is one of the things we need to talk about. Y'all know that Uncle Jim and CW and some other guy, Walter Bunning, have had a lot of their casting videos yanked down. CW's sitting on 2 strikes right now, and he's got way too much valuable information for you guys to be just have his channel
Silenced, right?
And so in response to that, quite a few of us are going over on to Rumble. I don't know how new that is. Rebel's good. He's got bourbon, so yeah.
Hey,
There you go, Rebel.
Don't you have to? I tried to set up an account about a week ago. Don't you have to pay for that?
No.
There's a free one.
There's a free one.
I know it popped up with something like pay something. And I was like,
it I'm sorry to interrupt, but it wants you to put in your PayPal info in case your videos generate any ad revenue. They can send you a check to your PayPal.
Right.
So
that is.
I got a new website. My brother sent it to me last week. I've got to look into it, but from everything I'm looking at right now, it's just as popular as YouTube, and it might be a good option.
Get it.
It's not Pornhub, is it?
It's not Pornhub, no.
Okay.
My brother did not send me Pornhub.
I can generate some money on there. I get me an OnlyFans account.
Hey man, look. Here's the thing. I know Chico would make a lot of money, and I'm Scottish, so I know I'd make a lot of money because both of us are big.
Hey,
in our own right. We're both big in our own right. Chico's like 4 foot tall, but he's big in his own right. We got.
Maybe get the hat. I'll get the hat.
Okay, guys, back to the reloading.
Sorry, Jamie.
You know, here's the thing. There's a reason. There's a reason, and this is my last little piece on this. There's a reason the Scotsmans wear kilts. Just saying.
Oh my!
Gotta let him breathe, brother. Gotta let him breathe.
Yeah, I started up a Rumble account too, so we all need to meet up over there anyway, have some fun. It's good to hang out with everybody, support everybody, get it rolling.
Yep.
Yeah, I've signed up, and I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and that's going to be my thing to do tomorrow is to make a video and get it posted up over there, and it'll be there and on the Reloaders Network, and maybe or maybe not be on YouTube. I don't know. Probably put it on YouTube after 3 or 4 days. But
I mean, it'd be hard to look at the number of people, but if we moved all at once, YouTube is going to notice.
Yep. I think Is there a way to change your username on there? Because Tin Man was taken, so I made mine Man of Tin, and I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to find me.
Mine is not MCK. It's MCK high top uppercase letters, marked lowercase letters. So mine was taken also. So we may just have to go back and forth and send text to make sure everybody has links.
Right.
Make sure everybody knows who everybody is.
Okay.
There's no such thing as skinny jean country music. That's not country.
Nope.
That's
He's talking about Luke Bryan.
yeah.
Cranky, you're the one losing all the weight, man. Don't be hating on people. Don't be hating, man. Don't be hating.
So Georgia's winning 27-3, and all of a sudden they're getting a bunch of penalties called on them. I think the fix is on, guys. Apparently there's
somebody from Alabama called.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Brandon made a phone call. Let's go, Brandon.
Right.
Hey, reloading from the hot pot is here. How's it going,
And
Gene?
I said this weeks ago, and Ozark's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. If that's interference, I'm sorry. If Georgia and Alabama is in a rematch for the national championship, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people in this country.
Yep.
And that's looking like that's what's going to happen. But yeah, I have Gene's in the same spot I'm in. We have Rumble, but we haven't used it yet. So,
Okay, so it's not Rumble. The website that my brother sent to me is something completely different, but it looks like it gets a lot of views. I just gotta look and see and go through their regulations and make sure what they allow. But if they allow everything we do, I think it would be a huge benefit to all of us.
Is it Utreon?
No, it's completely different.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So my brother sent it to me the other day. He actually sent me a video regarding the whole, China virus BS, but it's on that website. But in looking at it, it looks like it's pretty free. So
Cool.
I just got to delve into it a little more and see what their rules, regulations, and all that stuff is. But I'm thinking, based off what I'm seeing so far, there's a good possibility it could work out for a lot of us.
Looking forward to it.
So as soon as I know more, I'll let y'all know.
Cool. Yeah, I think I found Broke Loader over on Rumble too. I was subbing a bunch of different people over there earlier today. I don't have any videos up there yet, but I'm starting to get the ball rolling.
I just wanted to move my two most watched ones from YouTube over there, and yeah, I'll figure that out. But it's not the easiest intuitive thing. But I think next week we're going to try to have another special guest and talk more about the Rumble thing. I think we're going to dedicate most of the chat next week to doing the Rumble, talking about what we need to do to get started over there. And
The only downside I can see is I don't think you can live stream over there quite yet, and their smartphone app is a little bit clunky.
They've got live streaming. I'm looking at it.
Do they?
Yeah.
With a group of people or?
Oh, cool.
yeah, you can live stream over there.
Okay, it says new. I did not know that.
It's new, and I haven't explored it, but I would love to be able to do this on Friday nights to both places.
Oh, at the same time.
So when I signed up yesterday, I downloaded the app, but I've got a cheap Android, and I can't do a whole lot with my app. But I go over to the actual website. That's when I can do all my admin stuff. So if someone gets on there and they get discouraged with the app, go ahead and log into the website itself. Unless you got a better phone, or I don't know all that stuff. I'm not real good with that stuff, but I know it was really confusing to me. But when I went to the website, it was gravy. I was able to edit, change pictures, and upload my first video and all that good stuff. So, yeah, 2 different things going on there.
And
Right.
Andy says live streaming is not free there yet, but
Okay.
we'll, if we got to pay a little bit, we'll pay a little something.
Yeah.
And I want to say to Tim, brother, there's only one emperor in our heart, brother, and you know that's
Get him, Tim. Get him.
It's not just in our heart, man. There's only one emperor, period. So, screw if there's anyone else out there on any other platform and you're stealing his name, we will hunt you down. We will find you. And I don't care what the government's listening to right now, but we will find you and we will take you out.
You got a problem with the emperor. You got a problem, buddy. You got a
You got a
problem.
problem with the emperor, you're going 6 feet under.
Yeah. Or let's just hope you do, because there's some places. I'm giving away my secrets.
That's the minimum 6 feet.
There's some places that
Depending on what state we're in, we may go deeper.
y'all remember that. Y'all remember that song? That's the night the lights went out in Georgia. That little sister don't miss when she aims her gun, and that's one body that'll never be found.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you 2 places that you don't want to get people mad at you: Georgia and Louisiana. You don't,
Alabama is another one. Be careful in Alabama.
they just
The whole southern area, man. You just gotta watch it.
A lot of gators in them Everglades too.
there is.
We'll make
There
we'll
is.
make it disappear real quick.
We got the Okefenokee down in South Georgia too. I don't know if many people know about the Okefenokee.
Well, I heard Carol Baskin's farm is a good place to go missing too. Some of us will get that, some of us won't.
If you know, you know.
Don't let the cat get your tongue.
Yep.
There's a Kingpin. There's a Bobby Bear song called "The Streets of Baltimore." You should look it up. You like that old stuff, and that's real country music, Cranky.
I think one of the funniest things that I have in my life right now, honestly, is when I'm at work and I throw on the Bluetooth and I throw on the music and I start playing music and I'm working on the one press and all these other people are walking by in quality control and they're hearing everything I'm playing. It just makes me laugh because I play so much random stuff. I mean, you're talking 60s, 70s, 80s, old school country, you fucking name it, dude. I play so much random music, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
And all these people are walking by and just kind of look at me like, what in the hell?
So Julio's talking about you can't transfer videos from YouTube. They disabled that. Julio, do you have your videos saved like on your computer, your laptop, or anything? Or because if you don't, if you use Mozilla Firefox, there's a plugin that will let you download YouTube videos. You could always download your YouTube videos back to your computer and then try to upload from there.
I knew you were a hacker, Tin Man.
All right. So
If you know, you know.
So one thing that I do, if you guys don't do it already, is I have an external hard drive, and I'll save it to an external hard drive before I upload it.
Yep.
And honestly, external hard drives don't cost that much. I bought the external hard drive because I don't know, what was it, 4 or 5 months ago, I was having problems with my laptop, and just to be on the safe side, anything that I was uploading, I wanted to make sure I was able to save it, and so I bought the external hard drive to do that, and that's a good way to do it too. Save it on the external hard drive, that way you got it, and you can just upload it wherever you want to upload it. Again, they're not expensive, they're fairly cheap, and then you can just do that way.
Yep.
Mike, I live here, brother. Just saying. I'm in the foothills.
Yep, Hoppy's Hobo had a good thing too. You can still download your own videos in YouTube Studio. That's good to know also.
Yep,
Yeah.
you can still do that. And hang on, let me pull up my phone and see.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. What's this?
Creator
So-
Studio on the website, or I don't know if you can do it in the app on your smartphone.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh yeah,
What?
Willie, I loved Ice Baby. Don't Willie, don't you be making fun of that. Ice Baby, hell yeah. Don't you dare make fun of that.
Jamming in his kilt, Vanilla Ice. What the
one of the apps I use on my phone. So if you guys don't know, it's a good way to do it. It's free. You can pay for it if you want to. I would recommend just using the free version of it. But I use it on my Android. It's called Video Shop. You can do all kinds of edit and stuff on there, and then upload it directly from there to YouTube, and it saves a version of it on its own. Yeah, I like that. It works good. You're limited, but I'm not a huge editor anyway. I've never been good at that stuff. I don't claim to be. I won't ever try to be. But it allows me to do the basic things that I need to do, add words and so on and so forth. So if you have to find something that's easy to use, I'd recommend the Video Shop on your phone. Because it does both at the same time. It'll save it and you can upload it all at the same time.
I do most of my editing and stuff with iMovie on my iPhone. I wish I could get something.
You know what my edit is? My edit is the pause button.
Yeah.
That's my edit. My edit is pause and start. Pause and start.
iMovie was good, man. It was really
iMaster's
good.
easy to use.
I got one gift I want to show off that I didn't talk about the other night. Real quick, totally off subject.
Good.
Here comes a channel strike for Georgia Shooting Connection. Let's see. Oh
Yes,
man.
Oh,
my.
yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Vinyl, baby. Vinyl.
My brother, my dad remarried, and she had a son. He moved to Europe. Long story short, about 3 months ago, he loves the outdoors. He loves hiking and stuff. So him and some friends went on a hiking trip, and he sat on a rock to fix his socks or change his whatever he's doing, and he was gone. And 300 feet later, he didn't make it. But
Damn.
so that was one of the albums over in Europe out of the collection they brought home, so I could have one. And yeah, anyway, it was pretty cool. I've got that album, but it's not in that great a shape, so that's just an honor to have that from her son. And all that I was able to meet him. So pretty cool.
Awesome, brother.
I know that was a flashback for some of you, but I grew up listening to Kiss. I was a young kid, but we all loved it.
It's a good album to have, man.
Now, see, you're making me feel bad for what I was thinking, because I was thinking, don't tell me, Mark, that's the one with Beth on it, right?
No, that's freaking awesome. You got Caster out there with Freebird. You got a couple others out there. You know, Devil Went Down to Georgia. Oh yeah, dude, man. I'm old school, dude. So many people make fun of me because I'm that way, but seriously, I'm old school.
Well, I make fun of you for other reasons, but not music.
And most people do, and that's okay.
Well, I got signed up for Rumble while we were talking here.
Attaboy.
There you go.
Kiss used to be the devil's music.
Scotsman, I put you down to my referral account.
My mother, and we talked about this in Uncle Jim's chat, but literally, my mother turned around to me the one day. I had Iron Maiden playing. I think it was
Number of the Beast.
No, it wasn't Number of the Beast. I'm pretty sure it was Send Your Daughter to Slaughter. And my mother walked in the room, and she's like, "You know where you're going? You're going to hell." And I'm like, "At least I know where I'm going."
Here we go.
All right.
And she's like, "What, boy?" I'm like, "You heard me."
Well, Marvin, I guess we still got some people mad at us after last week's chat. So.
You know, you want to be mad, be mad. I don't care. You know, I've already
What happened
talked
last week?
I've already talked to Uncle Jim and shit. I don't care. It is what it is. We all have fun. We all play around.
You know, Jim gets cantankerous and wound
Oh, that
up.
chat.
He's also
Yeah.
the first person to come back and shake your
Wow.
hand and say, "I'm sorry."
That's a good
Well,
one.
and this is the thing. You know, some people out there drink too much and don't think and just open their mouth and that's it. You know, yeah, I like to drink, but I think before I speak and I try to shut up when I need to shut up.
Remember the blue cyclone?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a chat I decided not to partake in for obvious reasons.
I mean, heck, even last week, I was nice enough to actually show up with a freaking Christmas hat on my head.
I would have liked to have hopped on with you, Jamie, because I know you stayed on pretty late, buddy.
What's
going on, Chico?
Me.
How'd you put your image up there on Rumble?
I will tell you because I just saw it earlier.
That's a pain. I'm not looking to do it. I mean, it ain't showing me how to do it.
So when I open up the app, I got the home screen, right? And the top right-hand corner is it's got my picture that I uploaded. If I tap on that, it'll say my name, my phone number, my street.
I don't have the app. I'm on the website, so I probably need to do the app.
Okay, there may be a way to do it on the website too. I'm not sure. I use the app, and if you tap that button in the top right, and then it'll say like
I got
edit profile, and then where that picture is, I just tap that, I think, and it'll let me upload one.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yep.
One thing I'll tell y'all out there who y'all create an account, whatever your name is, you are not able to change it.
Awesome.
I just read that, so.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with Man of 10. All right, we'll figure it out.
If you literally go with Janice Gay, you're stuck with Janice Gay. So
right.
do Janice Gay.
I wonder if my picture worked. I uploaded one, but I haven't checked it out.
I don't know.
I haven't looked into it yet, but if you guys are all using it, I'll check it out.
You too, Timothy.
There you go.
Yep, Timothy.
Absolutely.
I hope my year is less eventful this coming year.
Right.
We all do, but yeah, on the chat on our group text today, Ozark. I think me and you were thinking the same thing. I said, hey, yeah, man. After that bunker, you need to go ahead and just put a vault in for gun storage. I think you already thought of that.
I'm ahead of you.
See, like last night at work, all I did was listen to Scorpions all night long. I had people walking by and they're like, "What in the f*** is he listening to?" Yep, I had Scorpions playing all night long. That's right.
Heck yeah.
I don't care. I'm old school.
So we got sheet metal coming in next week, then, right? Ozark.
No sheet metal coming in.
I know a guy.
This cold weather we're having is bumping my crew coming up and taking all the bracing down. So I got to wait for another window. I'm not going to be able to work on it this coming weekend. We've had another loss in my family. The last matriarch on my side of the family passed away yesterday. My aunt. Of course, we lost my mom, earlier in the month, and so her funeral's going to be next weekend. So I'll be doing that, unfortunately. But
sorry to hear that, man.
We're going to be. Thank you. We'll be framing here in a few weeks, I hope.
So you just frame around the inside and outside of those Fox blocks? Is that how that works?
No, that's the actual structure of the walls. We'll put a top plate on those walls, and then I'll string a couple of beams across, and then I've got trusses that were left over from a job where they double produced the floor trusses. So the dimensions of the shop were based on those floor trusses that I got for free.
Nice.
So as it stands right now, we're about 22 grand into it. All that concrete in that video that I produced yesterday with the pumper, or the Saturday or Thursday, or whatever day it is, with the pumper truck, that was a $5,000 day.
Yeah. Yikes.
So that's $3,600 in concrete, and that was $1,400 for the pumper truck for 27 yards.
No, that's gonna be worth it, man. It's gonna be a hell of a shop.
All right, so I want to throw out a few people out there if I can, Jamie, if that's all right, brother.
One second. 34-3, Georgia. Get some of that, Big Al. You said 30.
I know somebody who is going to be very upset with that number.
Somebody made a bet, didn't they?
Marvin and Cranky know too.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to say it.
All right, so I want to throw a few people out there that have been with us for a long time. Tim Ass is one of them. He just threw out there. He's been out with us for about a year or so. Tim, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate your support. You've been supporting me as well. You've been jumping on my chats and stuff. And trust me, we appreciate you for everything you do, all your comments, everything. We appreciate it there. Let's see. We got a couple of those too. We got, let's see. Try to find. We got Mark Thomas. If you guys haven't seen Mark Thomas is does a lot of leather work. He's been making some holsters recently. Real good guy. He's up in PA, not too far from me. We'll get together at some point, I'm sure. Let's see who else we got out there.
Yeah, throw out Julio too.
Oh yeah, Julio is out there. Yeah.
Hey, Tim, man, speaking of holsters, how's that holding up? Is it good?
Not to interrupt, Scotsman, about Mark. I noticed on one of his videos that he's loading ammunition with a. We'll get to that, Tim. Man, give me 1 second.
Sure.
I noticed that he was loading with a Lee hand press.
Yep.
And I sent him an email and did some checking around. And Willie's got Lee, the old press, the square looking one. It's an older press, but it still works good. And we're going to be sending that to him. You guys that might want to send him something. I think he's wanting to get into doing his 32 ACP and 32 revolver stuff, loading some of that stuff. So any of you guys want to try to help a brother out, send me an email at georgiashootingconnection@gmail.com, and I'll see what I can do. I know he's got the 35 Remington, so I'm going to try to round him up some 35 Remington brass and stuff like that to send to him as well. He's to do 9 and 223. Walter, if you're listening, I might have something we need to send to him. But, yeah, just let's get Mark a care package together and see if we can help him. Now, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Good deal.
No, that's awesome, man. Yeah, no, it's let's work on that for sure. I'll help however I can. And any of you guys out there, if you need something, say it. You know, we all work together, help each other. So if you're out there and you need something, please don't hesitate to say it. Don't think you're begging or anything like that. We're all here to help each other. So,
like Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog said earlier tonight in the side chat, that's what this community does.
That's it, man. Like, you guys need brass. If I got it, I'll send it to you. You need dies. If I got them and I'm not using them, I'll send it to you. I don't care.
Yeah,
like,
man.
We all help each other. It's what we do. You know, I reached out to Tin Man one time, for example. Like, hey, man, this freaking wrench that came with these dies suck. I need a bigger wrench. And literally, Tin Man sent me a couple wrenches. And some other stuff too. He was nice enough to help me out, dude. You know, it's what we do. We help each other out.
Forgot about that.
No, it was awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just what we do. We help each other out.
Happy to do it.
You know, he's got a 3D printer, and it's just like, hey, if you can do it, I'd appreciate it. If not, let me know where else I can look, and I'll figure it out. But he was nice enough to help me out. You know, we all help each other, and that's one of the biggest things that, again, America has offered me so many opportunities and so much being here, and to me, the biggest thing, honestly, is how everyone comes together. And I just can't express that enough. And you can all make fun of me for saying that if you want to, laugh at me, whatever. I don't care. I'm serious. Americans have always come together. This country comes together time and time again. And it makes me proud, so proud, to call myself an American and be a part of it.
Well, we're proud that you can, and that there's still a road to those. What's the words? Send me your weak, your huddled masses. You know, those yearning to be free.
It may be an unnecessarily long and windy road, which I think needs to be changed, but there's one there.
Absolutely. So I asked y'all for 30 more minutes, and we're about to the end of that 30 minutes. So let's start going through the room. Let's talk about what we're going to be working on. We'll get ready for maybe the Scotsman will go live here in a little bit. I got my sons in there watching football. I need to go spend some time with them. Ozark, we're sorry for your loss, brother.
I appreciate it.
Let us know if we can do anything for you. I would ask y'all to be in prayer for Kyle. If I think it's okay for me to say this, but Kyle's having blood pressure issues. His blood pressure dropped to 95/50, and he needs to be his butt in the hospital right now.
Yes, he does.
Whether his stubborn butt will go or not, that's another.
I think Angel put a foot in his ass. She's pretty good about it.
I'm about to
needs
put his
to.
foot in his ass.
She needs to, but yeah, y'all keep Marvin and keep Kyle in your prayers, and our family for his loss. And Gene, we got to have you on here some night, brother. I'll get Scotsman to get in touch with you.
Yep, I got his email. I'll shoot it to you.
All right, so Marvin, you want to say anything before we bug out of here?
I hope everybody has a wonderful new year, and I appreciate the words from my family. My cousins really stepped up when my mother passed away, and I'm doing the same for them. I cooked them a meal and carried it down there for them today. But 2020 and 2021 have been dumpster fires, and I've had some good things and some bad things, and but I can't say that I would change anything right now. But I do hope that 2022 is less eventful. It's the way I've been saying it. I want a calm year.
Sometimes boring ain't so bad, is it?
Right. Oh, and I'm going to Vegas in March. So
right on.
So, but yeah, everybody have a happy new year. Have a happy, safe new year too.
You too.
Mark, what about you, man? Good to have you with us tonight.
Thanks for having me. It's good to see all you guys. Great chat tonight. And Scotsman, if you're going live, I'll get on in a little bit. But if you got a full panel, I get it. I'll be in the chat room. But just wanted to say we all have something to learn and we all have something to share. Every day is a good day for shooting.
Absolutely. Scotsman, where you going? You're going to have a live stream Sunday?
Yeah, we should have a live stream Sunday. And if you guys are out there and you want to hang out tonight, give me like a half hour, 45 minutes or so, and we can do something. If you guys are up for it, you let me know. If you guys ain't up for it, then there's no point. But if you guys are, let me know in the side chat. And if you are, then we'll do something. I'm happy to do it. I don't care. I'm not doing anything. I'd rather hang out with you guys than sit here by myself. So much rather be with family and friends than be by myself. But I appreciate being here. I appreciate everyone up in the side chat. You guys always rock. We had lots of good conversation, that's for sure. Ozark, we're all praying for you, brother. We're praying for Kyle and so many in our community right now that are having some problems and issues and stuff like that. But this is the beauty of our community. We all help each other. We all come together and we all stand together. And again, I'm just thankful for all of you. So appreciate you. And yeah, if you guys want to, we'll go live here in a little bit.
Well,
That
send
sounds
Willie
good.
Bullet Man a link. 10 Man. Golly,
Yes, sir.
thanks for being here, brothers. Great to have you on here with us, man. I wish you were off on Friday nights more often.
Me too, man. I appreciate the link and the invite and the opportunity to get to hang out with all you guys. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, typically I work till 11 o'clock on Friday night, so I don't get to come on here that often. So I'm happy to be here, and I hope everybody in the side chat has a great new year next year. And as rocky as things may be, politically, I think we'll do the best we can. Hopefully that stays uneventful as well. And good seeing y'all. Oh, and by the way, Mark, it's holding up well.
Okay, good deal.
Very awesome.
Nice.
Tell us about that right quick before we bug out.
So when we went to Uncle Jim's place, Mark showed up with a holster that he made for my wife's LCR snubby. And the fit is great. The retention's awesome. I would put it in and show it, but we'd get in trouble.
Amen.
But it's sitting right next to me, and man, it's awesome. It's great, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah, you did a good job on it, man.
Thanks for showing it off. I just didn't know how things are holding up over long term. It's been a little over, what, a year and a half, 2 years?
It's been 2 years now.
Two
Yep,
years
2
now.
years on January 11th.
That's right. Damn. Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun. Chico, my brother.
Yes,
Always
sir.
great to see you, man. And
Yes, sir. So everybody, I want to say thank you for joining another Friday Night Jordan Shooting Connection live stream. We appreciate it. A couple things I want to say. So happy New Year to everyone. Say prayers for all of our people in our community and even the people that's not in our community. Our country, pray for our country, pray for everyone gets healed with whatever's going on. And I hope to see everyone next year. So we really appreciate everyone stopping through, commenting, engaging with us in the side chat and on our live stream. So what do I have planned? In about an hour and a half, I'm going to do some expansion testing, seriously. And
Say
that's what
Chico
I'll
ain't gonna be on a live.
I know I'll probably
He'd be like, I'll be right back.
right. I'll probably post it. I'll definitely post the if y'all familiar with the YouTube, they got the community tab. You can post pictures and shorts. So I'll definitely post it there. But we'll see how it goes. But we really appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Is it still like 50 of y'all out there? I didn't check, but whatever the number is, we appreciate y'all hanging with us.
Can I throw one more thing out there real fast?
Go ahead, bro.
Sir.
So if you guys are not on Instagram, I highly recommend you do. Number one, you can talk to all of us. A lot of us are over there. And that's why I have it, and I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of us have it. So you can send us all a message. You want our information, questions, whatever. You can all, shoot us a message there. But I would highly recommend you go over and check out Chico Wise and Carter and see them both over there because, I'm always so proud of Chico, and he gets a lot of flack a lot of times, but if you guys don't know about Chico and his kid, there's a lot of stuff he's dealing with. And, Chico busts his ass, works hard, puts the time in, does the effort, and it shows in his kid. And Carter is one heck of a little kid, man. I swear. Carter is learning hard and doing it the right way. And he's doing it the right way because he has a good teacher. And
Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I don't slack up on them neither.
Well, I'll
No,
piggyback
no,
on
no.
that.
Disability.
You'll see a
piggyback.
lot of that if you go check out the Instagram page and stuff like that, and go check it out. Carter's father, Chico Wise, he's got 2 pages.
Yeah.
But you'll benefit from it. You will. It's cool to see it, and I always appreciate what Chico does and how he's pushing and driving and helping Carter. And I've met Carter many times over, as well as Chico, of course. And to me, it's a pleasure to see the growth, but in both of them, not just one, but in both. They both grow together, and it's cool. So
Appreciate it, brother.
Go check that out if you haven't already.
We'll piggyback on that real quick. Sorry, but it's easy to be a daddy or a mommy. Looks like Chico's found a good balance between being a father and a daddy, because there's not enough fathers in the world right now. Too many daddies out there, if that makes any sense. It goes a long way.
Appreciate the words, guys. Y'all awesome.
Well, I'll say this. I didn't realize Chico took to a lot of flack. So
Me neither.
do me a favor, and the next time somebody's giving Chico flack, give me a call. I'll take
Dude, it happens, man. Seriously, if you read some of the comments every now and then, you'll see some of the stuff that he gets. But I'll tell you honestly, here's the thing, and I kind of get where Chico's coming from, because when I grew up as a kid, I helped my mother, and my mother did a lot of youth work when she was younger. When I was younger, I helped her with that as well. So I worked with a lot of disabled older people, kids, and so on and so forth. So I get exactly what he's dealing with. I've been there, I've done it, and I did it as a kid. So I see a lot of it. I've seen over the years. I understand it, and so where Chico is and what he's doing and how he takes care of it and really busts his ass, and that's pretty much what he does. He busts his ass. You can take some appreciation for that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. People with the internet, it's always gonna be trolls out there. But I'll tell y'all, a lot of people don't know. When I first got Carter, some of his other family that they were sending me death threats. So because they weren't happy that I got full custody of my son. So, I take that with a grain of salt, but I was just like, it is what it is. So and people say stuff probably how I'm raising my son and stuff like that, because I have him involved with the guns, but it's a safety oriented thing. I'm a gun owner. My son needs to know about them. He needs to understand the safety of them. And so I take the curiosity out of his brain. So you know what I mean?
That goes for anyone.
Right. So
if you have kids in your household, you should be making sure the kids understand what you have, why you have it, and so on and so forth. You got to break it down for them. You are not a responsible gun owner if you're not doing that.
Right.
Exactly.
If you hand a gun to your kid, the first thing they need to do is check the chamber.
Right.
Every time.
I'm trying to get my daughter to quit flinching when she pulls the trigger.
So all right. So for you, one of the biggest things there with flinching with a trigger, for example, is breathing.
I know. She's 15 months old. I was just kidding.
I know. But I'm just saying, when it comes to stuff like that, there's various things you can work on.
Right.
Trust me, I know you were messing around.
I need to work on it too. I'm a terrible flincher, and I'll admit it.
You are. I've seen you.
Yep.
One day I'll see you actually in person, and we'll work on that.
It's knock me in the head every time I do it.
So, Big Al, that is a fact with my hand up. And with that being said, we'll get out of here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I pray that each and every one of you have the best New Year ever. Yeah, and Chico, anybody giving you crap, let me know. Me and Idaho and the Emperor will go take care of the...
We'll all take care of it.
Oh, yeah. No problem, bro.
You got a family that's got you no matter what, brother.
when
Yep.
Mike Kester says take them to the train station, if you don't know what that means, you need to start watching Yellowstone. So,
Here's the thing, man. If you think a shovel is only meant for 6 feet, you have no idea what I'm doing.
so with that, we will say that we hope to see y'all next Friday night, same time, same channel. We hope the Lord blesses y'all real good. Check us out on the Instagram page. Send us emails at georgiashootingconnection@gmail.com. And with that, we will see y'all next Friday night.
Don't be 6 feet under.
Idaho owns a backhoe, just saying.